Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. I'm Argent Leo, and today we are playing Toukiden 2. Toukiden 2 is you can say it's in the monster hunting region, but it's actually a demon hunting game. So today, let's have a look at Toukiden 2. So this is the opening cutscene. And our hero is being attacked by a monster. Nope, that is just the arm of the monster. Liking it so far? Oh, I can't took that thing's arm completely off. That thing grew its arm back. How do you fight a monster again? Demon, sorry. So a lot of this starts in Yokohama. So this is a Japanese game. It is subtitled. I'll try and do my best to transcribe as much as I can. Lots of times the text on the screen goes past very quickly, so I'm going to actually interpret what is going on in the game. That looks a lot like Green Lantern's power. Nice. I am liking it so far. Toukiden 2 Free Alliances version. Alright, so this is create a character. I'm not a fan of create a character. The thing is, with create a character, you can end up in create a character for days before you actually play the game. So let's try and create a character as quick as possible. You've got a male option and a female option. They're quite muscular. Looks like they work out a lot. Well, they should in their line of job or their line of work. What they choose to do daily. Okay. Alright. Got a few hairstyles you can choose from. Alright. Okay. I think we'll go with this one. Hair color. Bluish, violetish. Try a natural color, something that doesn't look store-bought. Perfect. Eyebrows, no. Mouth, nose, no. Okay, skin tone. So I like a skin tone that you'll actually be able to see in if the screen becomes a bit darkened. So fairly light, but not too light. I think that's perfect. No, there we are not going. Moustache. Eye patch. Okay, so you can do accessories as well. Change physique, voice, high pitch, low pitch. Okay, it's nice that you've got the options. Okay, weapons. Alright, nice. Okay, what should you expect in a fighting game? Samurai sword. That's actually longer than your character. Okay, double sword. Yeah. Spear would actually be my choice of weapon when starting out a game like this. Very similar to the Monster Hunter titles. A very weird looking weapon. But the spear being my favorite. Okay, please, let's begin the game. No save data. Yes, we wish to save. Yokohama. That's in Japan. Okay, so you get a blacksmith, and as your level increases, then the blacksmith will give you options for stronger, probably maybe only 1000 awakening. Okay, so this is when everything goes down. So this is the opening scene to actually what happened in Yokohama at the beginning of this game. These guys look prepared. They've only got like one battleship, and they're waiting for something large, huge to happen. Something huge is happening happening towards them. Ah, that's doing nothing. It's actually smiling. Whoa! Ah, those guys are done for. Whoa, that's one shot. That's plasma. That's an explosion. Okay, so these things fire as well. Die monster, die. Good luck to you. Oh wow, the General Knob. Okay, they're calling in for backup. Evidently, this faction is called the Slayers, and the Slayers, evidently, until this day, they've always been a hidden force that was battling on behalf of and protecting mankind. And now, since those are the demons that they're actually fighting, have exposed themselves. Basically, they are no longer the Slayers are no longer hiding, and evidently they've got some sort of extra human abilities. Interesting. Nice gear. So this is probably the hero of the story. And they've unveiled themselves to the world. Okay, interesting. It's nice. It's quite an action-packed intro. Okay, so we're controlling this character now. Alright, so we need to defend Yokohama as best we can. The place already looks like it's already demolished. Kuyo. So this is our general. Okay. He's giving us a bit of a speech. Trying to motivate us. You can call that a motivational speech. And we are being guided by a telepath, sorry. Well, tell you your path. Same thing. Let's see, having a moment there. Okay, so we've got 2 attack buttons. So they talk a lot about miasma in this game. So in Japanese mythology, Japanese culture, miasma refers to a scent that is left in the air, a presence that is left in the air, and they like to refer a lot to demonic activity or demons in general. So you can say it's sort of like a religious term that is often used. Ritual purification. Night vision. So evidently this isn't really a technology that they're using, it's more mystic, magical items that are forged actually from the body parts of these demons that we are destroying. So once you defeat them, there's the miasma, it creates a blue cloud, and that is how you are aware of their presence. More behind us. Okay, ritual purification. So okay, after I knock them down, I still got to do that, and that you do with the R1 button. So early in the game, and you won't find out what all these things actually mean. Alright, so okay, I'm sure that these things actually would cause you to lose health. Okay, there's another threat, a bigger one. Okay, so this one's weak spot is evidently it's Tum Tum, but it protects it with its bum bum. So we need to get to its Tum Tum. Oh man. Okay, so these are all the attack buttons. Basically anything you can push on the controller attacks. Except the restore button. Oh, this thing is nasty. Oh, it's sharing its lunch. Ooh. But friendly, don't you think? Too friendly. It looks like we are... Oh no. Oh, this thing's tough. Okay, there we go. So we switch on the night vision goggles and we can actually see where its weakness is. So it looks like its weak spots are its head and its Tum Tum. Okay, now everything is weak. Okay. So you strike the Tum Tum, weakens the rest of the body, and you're able to actually injure the beastie. Alright, there's its power gauge. I was wondering actually where it was or why it was missing for so long. There it is. Maybe I didn't notice it. It's probably behind this huge instructional page that they've got on the screen. Okay, so that's its lunge attack. This thing's got a funny attack. Is that a thumbs up? It looks like it's gonna lunge again. Oh, swooping. Seems like it got quite bad vision because it grabs and then eats. It's not how this character moves, it's actually quite quick. Oh wow. I could slap the snot out of you. Alright, so you can actually target your enemy. Switch between targets, that helps. Keeps the enemy in the center of the screen. Allows you to attack much more directly. Okay, we need to do the ritual purification. R button. Okay, you need to stand still when you're doing that. Gotta get closer. Okay, cool. Okay, so there's another beastie close by. That's the elephant's trunk. Why didn't they just move the elephant's trunk? Well, the brute beast. Okay. Where exactly is the elephant's trunk? Okay, so that could possibly be our most powerful strike. Okay, there's the beastie. Okay, so its energy is in its arms. So that's its life force. Actually derived from slayers that it actually eliminates. So we basically need to chop those body parts off. And that way we actually free the slayers that have actually fallen victim to this beast. So basically it will, the player, the slayer, sorry, will be defeated, and then its life essence soul will be absorbed by the monster. So when we actually dismember it, we actually free those slayers that it has devoured. I think that the most, well, I wouldn't say annoying, it would be nice if it was in different languages. I'm sure on PC you would get a patch that you could get an English version. So this is on the PS4 at the moment. That's where I'm playing it. And I've got the Japanese version. But I don't mind reading the subtitles. It's just reading them out loud. It's sometimes it's a bit difficult to actually keep up with them. Okay, we need to destroy the body part now. Okay, just grew another limb. And it's not happy about it. Okay, but as you saw, the foot came back and it wasn't glowing anymore, so that could be the weakness. We destroy all the limbs and then finally the beastie is then vulnerable to attack and elimination. Yo, what's wrong? What happened here? He's been giving us instructions the whole time and now he's asking us what happened here. We got our butts handed, bruh. So he does recommend that we actually set up a base in Yokohama and make this our final line of defense. Well, it's an obvious choice because the city is already destroyed. What do you mean what happened to the beast? We fought it, it kicked our butts, and it ran away. But it seems as if watching this playthrough, it seems as if those beasts are actually afraid of this particular slayer for some reason. Okay, we're being congratulated for our fighting. Okay, so reinforcements. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get any reinforcements, so it seems as if we're going to have to defend the city with what we have right now until the reinforcements can arrive. Whoa, so it seems as if this whole world is under siege. The north, the whole of the north has fallen. What is that thing? What is what thing? Okay, something's approaching. The dragon. It's the dragon with the power to command wind. Three dragons. One dragon with three heads. Okay, so that was our hero. It's gone now. It was a short game. I liked it. No, I'm just kidding. There's more to it. There has to be.
なんだこいつ。
Who might this be? It's probably our fallen hero.
妙なやつが倒れてるぜ。
Professor, we have a strange one here.
帰るぞ。そいつはお前がおぶってやれ。
She's kind of strange.
たく
Okay,
面
this
倒
little
な
guy's
こと
gonna
ばっか
drag
押し
him
付け
back
やって。
to the lab. Whoa, that lab's far. All right, Toukiden 2. Well, I'm liking it so far. Maybe a bit of a task to have to go through all the subtitles not being read for us, but seems like a nice game so far. Okay, so this is a map that we get, and the Oni would be populated in the map according to the age. What's Aku? Aku deposits. Okay, there must be some sort of mineral ore or something like that. But we'll find out later on in the playthrough. Okay, there's that miasma that I was talking about, and evidently when they weaken and as the miasma is being exposed, then the sky actually turns like blue. All right. Mahorobo village. Very Monster Hunter feel. Okay, orders, awakening, uncover the situation that you're in. Deep
おや、
doo-doo.
あなた様は失礼、
Wanna-
あまりお見かけしないお方でしたので、本日はどちらから？
Okay, she wants to know more about us.
横浜？随分と遠い地
Yes,
で
we're
ござ
from
います。
Yokohama.
ここはまほろばの里。横
Evidently,
浜から遠い西の
this
果
is
て。
10 years into the
長い
future, so our
長い
hero has actually
旅をして来
been
られたとお見受けします。
blown through
見て
time
の
and
通り、
space.
ここは茶屋。
Evidently, the only travel through a dimensional port somehow, and that was what he was actually blown through, and he landed here. So a little bit more about what actually happened to Yokohama is that during that Oni attack, it fell.
しがない研究助手ってとこだ。
There's mention of a huge hole where Yokohama
森に
once
倒れてた
stood,
のを俺様が運んでやったん
and
だ。
yeah, they
感謝
didn't
しろ
make
よ
it.
お前、名前は
So this is Tokisugu, and Tokisugu is who actually
よろし
brought
く
the
な。
Slayer to
博士がお前
this
に用があ
village
るらしい。
after they found
後
him
で
in
会い
the
に行ってみ
jungle.
な。丘の上のへんてこな建物に住
And
ん
he
でる
did
やつだ。
actually land in Oni
あれでも一緒だ
territory,
な。
so he was actually
お前を解放
fortunate
した。
to be found by them
取っ
because
て食われねえように気をつけろよ。
he was pretty much out of it. Okay, so we're going to the professor now. And you know, strangely enough, I didn't get lost in this in this game. Not once. So this is the professor's laboratory. And she seems to be quite a weird individual.
誰だ？私の研究所に勝手に入るな。お前は？
Okay, so she found him. Why is he creeping around? Go ahead, answer.
大したことはしてないさ。
Good save.
動き
So
回
he's
れるよう
thanking
な
her
心
for
配はない
actually dragging her
私
to
は
the
博士。
dragging him to the lab
お前の名は？知らん
and for
な。
caring for him.
やはり里のものではないな。お前は里の近くの森に倒れていた。何か覚え
You know, these characters always got such a lot to say.
一体何の話だ？何か事情がありそうだな。詳しく話してみろ。
Okay, there's the mention of Yokohama again, and He's actually lost a bit of his memory, so he doesn't know much about what actually happened to him. He knows he was in a fight. He knows they got their butts kicked, and then he suddenly woke up here. So the good thing is he is still able to fight. However, he doesn't fully understand special abilities that he used to be good at before. So his natural abilities he still has with him, his natural fighting skill. But the additional attributes that he does have, we'll have to learn during the course of the game. So this is Tokusu and Tokitsugi. And Tokitsugi is actually our guide through this game. The characters do tend to talk quite a bit. They tend to argue quite a bit as well. So the professor is quite interested in what happened to him, what his story is. She does know a few things that she's not actually telling him right now. And that bell that's going off is an Oni attack. And she's not too concerned because there is a barrier around around the village. However, the village is in the heart of Oni territory. And our Slayer, being as brave as he is ready to go into battle without gear. He's ready to fight to the death. Because that's basically what he was going to do until she offered him a new experimental weapon. Okay, she's going to give Toki, I'm gonna call him Toki, Tokitsugi. Maybe I should have done that and read the subtitles. Okay, so the professor is actually a Slayer as well. She's going to give Tokit and she's going to give our Slayer the weapon. It's called a demon hand. And there they're having it now. Oh nice, she gave him a stick. Okay, it's a sword. Samurai sword. But abnormally long, but samurai swords are long anyway. Now come to think of it, the samurai sword is quite long. Okay, she's explaining to them now that it's experimental equipment and Toki wants to take it off and she warns him that if he does, it might explode. It's not fully tested yet. But I think she just wants them to keep it on because she wants to actually test it out in the field. For the first time. Ever. Okay, I see his concern now. Right, so that's the warning down. Look at that big hole in the gate. Okay. I think they wanted it to do it. Alright. Intense. Okay, she's ready for battle. Okay, so she wants us to actually, she's gonna guide us through the battle with the new experimental weapons that she's given us. Sorry, guide us through the battle with new experimental weapons that they've got. So how the demon hand works is a lot like the Green Lantern's ring. You got to focus your thoughts and energy and then it basically creates what you're thinking. So apart from a hand, I'm sure it could also create other things. The controls, a bit confusing. Will take a couple of tries before a person actually gets used to them. But the game in general, quite enjoyable. Especially if you like a Monster Hunter type game, Final Fantasy, a game with a good storyline. If you go through all the text that's on the screen, or you actually get the English version or mod, if you're on PC, I'm sure you can get a mod, then I'm sure this game will be much more immersive. Okay, it's a lot like, I wonder if you get these GFs, you know, great friends. Well, they are great friends.
いい動きだ。横浜で戦っていたというのは本当らしい。
Nice work, Slayer. Thanks.
俺に言わせりゃまだまだひよっこだがな。
I mean, after that display, they're probably wondering why Yokohama fell. But the truth is, he wasn't there.
次、親玉が来るぞ。
He was actually removed from Yokohama, and it's possible that he was removed because maybe the Oni did think he was a larger threat. Oh, this monster again. Okay, Toki also doesn't like these guys. Hello? Benizuki. So Benizuki is one of the higher ranked fighters in the village. Evidently, she could possibly be the best fighter in the village. And she's here to help. Okay, she has no idea what the demon hand is. Definitely new technology. If we remember correctly, with this guy in the tummy. Okay, actually it seems like the demon hand is more of a nuisance than ever. But he's a lot stronger than he was. Okay, but then again, we're pummeling this beast here now. It is 4 against 1. Look at Benizuki go. Alright. Quite an aggressive here. Looks like this beast is going to show quite quickly compared to the last time I fought it. That's pretty much back in the way of defending himself. Okay, so the professor fights with the huge gun. Okay, so who's gonna do the ritual purification now? Okay. Okay, so that's basically just the intro. That's the first time we actually fight with the team. Well, the professor is happy because evidently a new invention did quite well. Didn't get the team eliminated. They survived. Okay, so she's actually explaining how this whole thing, how the demon hand works, and evidently you basically have to imagine what it is that you wanted to create, and then it does create it. And well, for now she's going with it creating arms, huge hands. It can slap beasties around. Okay, what Mitama is heroes that have been beaten by, well, eliminated by the demons and absorbed by them. And what these slayers do is, or this particular slayer particularly, who's a little bit abnormal, he can actually absorb 2 Matamas at once, or more. We're not sure as yet how many he can, but it is revealed to us later in the story that he does have that ability. Okay, the gods did arrive a bit late. But the professor is just letting them know that she's got the situation well under control with the help of the Slayer. Because he's a new face, so they want to know what he is doing there, where he's from. So she's just reassuring them that it is safe, it is fine, he's good. He fights great. They should keep him. Okay, so they need to actually make sure that the area is safe. So they're going on with their duties. Benizuki seems to be in debt to the professor for some reason. I'm sure we'll find more about that later.
私は紅月。この里で物の符をしています。では、また会いましょう。
Okay, nice, she's friendly.
さすが紅月。誰かさんと違って優しいぜ。
うるさいぞ。鬼は撃った。研
So
究
he's
所に
just saying
戻る
that
ぞ。
she is a much better person than the professor.
何をしてる？早く来い。さっきの話の
What are you
続きを
doing?
聞きたい。
Move it, Slayer. I want to hear more about you. Okay, so we're going to explain more to the professor about what happened in Yokohama, which he doesn't know much. What happened is Yokohama fell. He woke up here. That's it.
軍
He
師供
lost
養。
any idea of what
そ
the
れがお
Matama
前のい
is.
た隊の指揮官か。
And oh yes, I was still explaining what the Matama is. So Matama basically
今じゃ
are
生き残
heroes
りを
that have
探すのも
fallen.
難しいぜ
The。Oni have absorbed.
なんだ
So as they fight
ジロジロ見
the
てんじゃ
Oni
ね
demons, they free the
この体
Matama and they basically
珍しいか
absorb it themselves and they
からく
use
り
it
と言ってな。
in battle. It
私が研
strengthens
究
them.
している技術で作った。
Basically,
体の中に人の魂を封じてある。
a human
中身が立
being
派な人。
そういうことで
can hold
よろ
one
しく頼むぜ
Matama, or a Slayer can hold one
しか
Matama.
し、
However, in his
Yokohama
case, he can hold more. They're not sure how many more, but they can. So the same technology is what the professor calls Machina, and that's
それ
actually
は十中八九
what
10
is
年前の大
powering
時の10年前、世界中に鬼が溢れ、
Tukusuki.
人の世は半ば壊滅。我
She
々は
created a
大
body
曲が
and
時
it's
と呼ん
able
でい
to
る。
hold the Matama in it, and
その際に
we're
北か
not
ら
sure
押し寄せ
exactly
る鬼を
what
迎え
happened
撃った
to
最初の
Tsuki,
戦
but
い
we're
が
going to find out
Yokohama
later
防衛戦
on
だ。
during the
つまりお
playthrough,
前は
perhaps
10年の
exactly
時
what
間を
happened
飛
to
び
him.
越えてここに
But
来
for
てし
now,
まったことになる。
he basically created a doll which
仮
can
にそれが本
basically
当だとして
hold Tsuki's
なん
life
疑問に
essence
飲み
and
込
is
まれた
able to
者は
control it.
時の
walk
迷子と
around
なっ
and
て
interact
別の
with
時間にな
the
る。
world.
そういう話を昔聞いたことがある。
She is quite a
お前
genius.
が飲み込まれた空の穴はおそらく鬼には時間の垣
So
根が
like
な
I
く
was saying, she's explaining what they know about what happened to Yokohama 10 years ago. Basically, the Oni destroyed it. They travel through, from their world to our world through some sort of gate.
話が来てるっついてついてけね
So what happened to him was he was absorbed by that gate somehow and flung through space and time and landed here 10 years later. She's just telling them that they do know of instances where it has happened in the past, and people have found themselves without any memory, not knowing what happened 10 years into the future. But it's a rumor because she's never met it.
調べると彼は消えた兵士の一人で10年前解放され目覚めた彼は真っ先にこう言ったそうだ。
So she's talking about something that happened actually in his time. So it just goes to show that the Oni have been around for a long time, and their faction, their secret faction known as the Slayers, have been around as well for many, 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 many years.
その体はどう
Okay,
した
what's happening now is sort of a time displacement.
なんだどうなってる
So his soul wants to leave, or some force in the present wants to out him. Some force in this present is basically trying to correct
他のどこに
what
もい
is
ない
wrong, and what is wrong is him
私が
being
それを
there.
知っている 私を信じろ。
And the
私がここ
professor
に
is
いるように
actually
お前もここにいる
trying
と
to
信
get
じろ。
him to believe that he's in the present so that he's not outed from the present.
どうなってんだ。
So basically that's how the machina technology works. So she does understand it. So that's actually
私にも
she's
わからんこと
actually
くらいあるさ。
experimenting on him right now.
だがこいつは本来ここにい
Oh,
ない
this
はず
is
の人
quite an
間だ。
interesting game.
この世界にとっては異
A
物。
storyline. I'm sure
そ
later
れ
on
を
we're just
弾
gonna
こう
be
とする
busting
力が
things,
働くのかもしれん。
busting
なんだそりゃ。
beasties up all the time.
また別の時間に流されるってのか。
かもな。
Now she's not sure, but she's got a theory.
そ
Makes
れは時
sense
間を超えた代
since
償。
he came from
呪い
the
だ。
from the past into the present,
元の時代に戻るのは
which
不
is
可能
her
な力。
present and now his future.
お前が所属していた
And
タイム、おそらく
could
現
happen
存してい
again.
ない。
Could be thrown another 10 years into
横
the
浜で
future
戦ったモノノフは全滅した。
or into
そ
a
れでも過去
constant
との接点を求
recurring
め、
future.
失った記憶を
in
探すなら
which
それも言ったが、過
It
去
would
では
probably
なく
be
未来を求めるなら、ここで私の助手
shooting
として
through
働
or
く気は
flying
ないか。
through time
お前
indefinitely.
はいつどこに流されるかわからない。
Maybe, I don't know even.
だが、あるいはそれを止められるかもしれん。取引だ。私はお前の呪いを解くのに手を
Okay,
貸す。
so she's saying that if he becomes
お前
her
は
assistant,
私の研究に協
she'll be
力し
able
よ
to
う。
do more
お
research
前が
on
何
him,
者かは
and
問わ
she
ない。
is sure that she'll be
お
able to
前の意
help
志が
him
私の助手をしな
to
がら
help prevent
この世
him
界で
from
生きてみろ。
shifting again if he wants to stay.
いい返
He's
事
got
だ
a。choice now. Okay, so we
やめとけ。
decided to stay.
骨の髄までしゃぶられるぞ。
じゃあこいつが消えるまで放置するか。
The Tsuki is just warning her
誰も
that
そうは言ってね。
he's
決まりだな。
just
今日
made
か
a
らお前
bad
は
deal.
私の助手だ。助手1号は時継
And
だ。
he should know because
誰
we
が
found
1
him.
号
there.
だ。たく、どうなっても知らねえぞ。こいつは人をこき使う天才だ。好き勝手されねえように気をつけろよ。
さっき目覚めた空き家を覚えてるか。あれをお
So I
前
suppose
に
he
やる。
is grateful
明
for what
日
she
から
did,
忙しくなる。
um,
今日はそこでゆっくりや。
but I'm sure there's some of him, a part of him that also regrets it because now he's stuck in that body.
記憶をなくしたか。我が使い手よ。哀れな。
Not something that a person
そ
should
れが
really
お前の
be.
背負った宿命ならせめて私が記憶しよう。願わくば。
Nina,
今
Moto,
度は忘
no
れ。私は
Shitsune.
源義経。お前
Okay,
が
so this is one of the heroes that's in his body,
共に歩む者なり。
and just reassuring him that he is there and he will assist our hero where he can to defeat the Oni.
おい、消えてねえだろうな。
邪魔するぞ。
Okay, so this is where our Slayer is staying.
無事みてえだな。
So they're obviously just checking up on him the next
早
day
速だが、今日から
to
働
see
い
whether
て
he
も
is
らう。
not time shifted
お前の体を考
or
え
run
ると
away. But
あまり
look,
悠
look
長
at
に
it
して
this
ら
way.
れ
If he did run
まず
away,
は
how would
里
they
の
know?
正式なものの符になる。
They'd probably just go
呪いを
back
解
to
く
the
には
lab and think,
人と
okay,
交
this
わっ
guy
て
time shifted
この世界と
and
の
he could
結
go
び
on
つ
with
きを
his
持つこと
with
も
his
必
life
要だ。
意
in
味
this
不
place
明
that he
だ
doesn't
な。
know what's going on.
とにかく、里のお偉いさんに普通はお頭に挨
Okay,
拶
so
す
they're
る
going
が
to show us the
この
village.
里のお頭は
and
2
they want
年
us
前
to
に死んで
see
以
the
来
chief.
空席だ。
Although there
代わり
hasn't
に
been a
神
chief
明
for
の
2
巫女が
years
里を仕
since
切っ
he's
てる。
passed on, so the sacred
しかも
shrine
まだ誰
maiden
だ。
is who we're going to see.
実験は
So
2人の討伐
basically,
隊長
she's
が
a
握
very
って
young
る。
individual,
こ
and
の絵部隊と侍部隊。
she's in control of the
対峙し
guards
てる
and the
2つの
samurai.
ちょうどこれから謁見式
So
だ。
all that
神垣の巫女の
entire
いる
audience
岩屋とに行くぜ。
is at the Heavenly Cave, and we need to get
こ
permission
こから
from
先
them
は時継ぐと二人
in
で行動
order
しろ。
to actually become a slayer, which
私
they
は鬼
want
の手
him
で
to become.
後から合流する。
後から合流。
まあ見ていろ。ああ、それと。
Okay, like I was saying, the professor has got secrets, and she's going to attend to those and catch up to the Slayer a little bit later.
特に御霊の扱い方は念入りに聞いておけ。記憶がない以上、一かじゃあ。
Okay, so basically, she's saying that we need to start training all over again. And he needs to learn how to use Matsomi. He needs to use learn to use how those heroes, learn how to use the heroes that he's absorbed. he basically at the moment doesn't know that those heroes have been actually absorbed by him. So right, so this is what we can do in his house. Okay, so we're being shown around by the stores. Shopkeeper, welcome. This is a shop, as you can see. It sells materials and ingredients along with some weapons. Okay, so depending on the mission, we could buy certain items from him. So I take it that all the items all the time won't be available at certain shops. Okay. The Touk is well known in the village.
こいつに御霊のことを教えてくれねえか。
So Mitama, oh sorry, I was pronouncing it wrong. So it's Mitama. So Mitama are actually the souls of the heroes that is absorbed. When you slay an Oni, you get more Mitama. You free the Mitama and you can absorb them sometimes, and they assist you in strength and ability. So they're basically like an upgrade. Okay, evidently she can sense Mitama. I think that's the name of the Mitama we've got. Mina Yoshi no Motosumi. Okay, it could be the last option also.
私が代わって感じ取りましょう。あなたが宿している源義経。
Okay, you're not.
平
So
安
she
時代の
can
生き
actually
おや
sense the
別の
hero.
御霊の存在も感じます。
Okay, but now she's
あ
also
なたは
sensing
な
another
ぜ
Mitama.
あなたにそのような素質があるのか。
He's
その
actually
素
got
質を帰化と
three
し、
souls. His
様
soul,
々
the
な
two
まずは
Mitama
御
souls.
霊を装着してはいかがでしょう。
There's a party going on inside him. Okay, equipping Mitama. So okay, we get different weapon slots, and we can equip the Mitama in those weapon slots. Okay, that's cool. They're like cards. Alright. Getting a good idea of how the upgrading works. Uchiwara no Itsato.
清美は俺が撃つ。
Okay, he's ready to fight. Okay, so we've got defense. DRA, I'm not sure what that stands for, but okay, here's the defense Mitama. And then we've got an attack
黒砲丸義
Mitama.
経いざ参る。
Okay, battle style, ritual purification upgrades. Okay,
清美は
shield.
俺が撃つ。
御霊は戦いの経験を重ねることで少しずつその真なる
Alright, so they also get upgraded as we
御霊の
battle.
声に耳を傾けるとよろしいでしょう。ちなみにですが、私は御霊の成長を促す技を心得ています。早く御霊を成長させたいときは、私の再始動、また趣味で
Okay,
小料理屋も
evidently
営
she
ん
can
でおり
assist
ます。
us, and she's very busy.
御
She
霊
runs
は
a
あなたの
restaurant.
友であり、
She's the maid
力の源。
in the
それ
the
では
village.
いってらっしゃいませ、お客様。
When will she find the time? Okay, visit the blacksmith shop that we've still got to do, and then the command center.
いらっしゃい。今日はどうしますか。
Alright, so these are the blacksmiths. But evidently, Toko used to be the blacksmith in the area. So how these blacksmiths work is we're going to fight the Oni. We're going to bring them, we're going to get body parts as we destroy the Oni. We're going to bring them to the blacksmiths, and the blacksmiths will then craft weapons and body armor for us. So evidently, Toko used to be the village blacksmith until his accident. And he actually would like it basically offers to be our slayer's blacksmith. So we'll see how the game progresses, if we need to come to the blacksmith or if Toki is going to be doing the upgrades. But either way, okay, I just got lost. Okay, we can't go through, that's not even a gap, but we can't go through there. Okay, luckily there's a map here, so we just need to go left. Oh, let's speak to this guy. Resting man. Pew. It does feel great to be back in the village. Okay, yeah, we're new in the village. Okay, I think we should. Oh, that's where we need to go. No, command center. Okay, so this is the command center. Okay, so this is where we would then get our missions. Mission receptionist. So this basically where we get our orders from, and what we need to do when actually. Okay, all right. So this is basically where you come before you can go out. You arrive at this place, you get like a battle pass, and then you go out into the world, into Oni territory, and you complete your task. Okay, evidently there's also a training option there. If it's anything like Monster Hunter World, then I'm sure we actually will find a corral of Oni, which we will then practice on. Oh, alright. I'm assuming that. I haven't seen that as yet. Okay, Toki says that he can't go any further because of what he is. Basically, he's a genie in a bottle, and they don't want him to be near the leaders in the village because they're not sure what could happen, which is understandable. Well, it seems like I can almost have a chat with every individual in the village, and it's actually a good idea to do that when you play these sort of games, because sometimes these characters actually will give you hidden stuff. Yakumo. Okay, I'm being summoned. Okay, Lady Kang Yu. Okay, so that is the village leader, basically. Yakumo. No need to be disrespectful to the professor. Okay, evidently he doesn't like the professor for some reason. Okay, so yes, we do want to become slayers. And okay, so before we can become slayers, we need to get the permission from this audience, these three leaders. Okay, so Yakumo is the leader of the guards. And Toya is the leader of the samurai. Okay, nice to meet you guys. Oh, come on! Okay, any additional firepower is welcome. So they're basically calling him a tool. Any new tools are welcome. But we're a range scanner. Sorry, my camera's right in front of my face. Okay, might as well ask him what that means. What's an inside and what's an outsider? Well, our character has lost his memory, so he probably wouldn't know what that is. Okay, so they basically saying that they're going to order Benizuku to train us and be responsible for us. So we're going to be reporting to Benizuku. Okay, so Benizuku is basically, so this is the samurai leader, the guard leader. Benizuku is the slayer leader. Okay. And Kaguya is it Kaguya? Kaguya is basically the village leader. Man, they got a lot to say. We know now. Okay. They're giving us the permission now. She likes the professor. This guy doesn't like the professor.
私は家具や
It seems like the
里を
samurai
守護
doesn't
する
really
神垣の巫女だ
care.
また来てくれ
謁見は以上だ。紅月の
It's
元に行
like
くがいい。
you know he seems like that character that stands by, watches, waits for things to go wrong, and is the person that then fixes everything.
よ
Okay, so we're just letting Tokyo know that Benizuku is who we're going to be reporting to. And that that guy called the professor a witch. Toki Sugu. Okay, it's just letting our hero know that they're afraid of the technology. And that is why they are the way they are. But it's new, it's scary, so it's understandable. And Toki understands. So he's going to take us to Benitsuku now. And she is one of the 5 legendary heroes. Possibly the strongest fighter in the village. Okay, great stuff. I hope we're going the right way. So this is the Slayer headquarters, so oh, there she is.
あなたはまた会いましたね
Benizuki!
私に何かご用ですか
ああ実はな
そうですか
Okay, it seems like they've got quite a hierarchy
ちょいと事情があって
in
な
this place because
こいつは里の者のふり
it
だ
seems
わ
as
かりま
if
した
she appeared not to
私
be
がわず
presumptuous, that she is
面白そうなやつじゃ
going
ね
to be
え
in
か。
charge of them.
ちょっと俺と遊んでけよ。
So Omura seems to
少しおと
be
なしくしていて
the
くださ
person
い
that she's currently
ああ
training,
つまんねえな。
こちらはホムラ
like a
あなたの
right-hand
同僚
man.
になり少しバカですが根は善人です
Okay.
いや、誰が
So
バカだ。
he's probably one of the toughest
そら覚えとくぜ。新入り。
slayers in the village.
こいつら
And
は
we're
こ
going to
の
be
絵でも
teaming up
侍で
with
も
them.
ね独立部隊みたいな俺たちの協力者でなたまに発明品の実験を手
And
伝ってもらって
okay,
る
so
博士には
Benizuki's team is who actually helps the professor by testing out
私とホムラ
new
は
inventions.
これから任務昨日襲撃が
Evidently, inventions are quite good because they've saved their lives a number of times,
二人も任務
and
に
it
協力
actually
してくれ
helped
ま
them
せ
a
んか
number of times using the
こいつはまだ
professor's
里の者のふりじゃねえ
inventions.
ぜ
So it's possibly why they are known as the strongest faction in the village
それに
because
こ
of
の
the
任務を持っ
professor.
て
And they
証
know
の
it.
義とすれば良いと思っています
なる
So
ほど
before
な
we can become a slayer, we need to do a ritual, a rite of passage. So basically, we need to go out into the world of the Oni,
証の義を行
a
う
rite of
必要があり
truth,
ます
sorry.
まほろばの里の伝統で新参者の
It's a
力を試す
tradition
儀式の
in
ようなものです
Marahobo
簡
village.
単な任務を与え
So they want to test our strength. So basically, if you can go out into the world, the Oni territory,
私が
and
試
you
験
can
官
come
に
back
選ばれれば
alive,
この任務を持って
you're good
あ
enough
な
to
た
be
の
a slayer.
証の義とした任務にはいくつかの目標があります
So,
それをすべて
well,
達
okay,
成
they
した
can
上
give
で
us a mission as well. So we need to do 2
2
tasks. Not only come back alive,
あなた
but
一
we
人
also
の
need to
力
do a
で
few tasks.
やれますか
Yeah, well, we've got nothing else to do.
良い目です
何かあったら迷わず里に戻れいいな
Okay.
勝手にくたば
So
んじゃねえぞ。
Tokusuku is just telling him that, look, if things get bad, then, you know what,
己を
drop
見
the
失わな
mission,
ければ
just come back
勝
alive.
機は常にありますでは監視小屋で会いましょう何時に
Okay, so they're going to actually be observing him from the Watcher's Post. And yeah, I think this is an excellent place to actually stop this video, this playthrough. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope that I have shed some light on this game and that you guys will try it out as well. I will see you guys in future videos. I do intend on making more videos on this game. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye bye for now.